Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Gananahan Tva Ganapati Gum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasranvan Utibhiksi Dasadanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhir Vajinivati Dheenama Vitrayavatu Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopasantaye Yasya Dvirada Vaktradhyah Parishadhyah Parasatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvandi Divyaihi Stavaihi Vedaihi Sanka Padakramo Panishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastita Tadgatena Manasa Pasyanti Yam Yoginaha Yes Yantam Na Viduhu Sura Sura Gana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. With Bhagavan's grace, we completed 13th chapter. So let us do a full review of that. Embracing divinity through the one indweller appearing as many embodiments. Chapter 13, Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yogah. Arjuna said, My dear Kesava, I wish to learn about nature and Purusha, the indweller and his embodiments, knowledge and that which is to be known. Sri Bhagavan said, O son of Kunti, this body is called Kshetra. The one who is conscious that the Kshetra is a temporary place of residence is Kshetrajna, the embodied self. So say those who know. Bharata, know me to be the Kshetrajna in all the Kshetras. To know the Kshetrajna is knowledge. This is my considered opinion. Hear from me in brief about the Kshetra, what it is its appearance, how it changes, where it comes from, and about the Kshetrajna and its glory. The glory of the Kshetrajna has been sung in countless ways by the Rishis and in the Vedas with well-chosen words that describe it clearly and with assured certainty. Kshetra is described briefly as the joining, the changing, and the separating of the elements, the primal desire to create, the all-encompassing intelligence, the I am the doer feeling, the 5 elements of nature, the Panchabhutangal, the 11 Indriyas, the 5 senses of perception and 5 senses of action, the 5 sense attractions, love and hatred, pleasure and pain, the body composed of the 5 natural elements, and the supporting life force. Humility without conceit, absence of pride and pretentiousness, non-violence, forbearance, candor and honesty, worshipfully serving the teacher, purity, the outer as well as the inner physical and mental purity, steadfastness, absence of desire, in and mental detachment from sense objects, absence of the feeling of doership, reflecting on the misery-producing nature of birth, death, old age and diseases, non-possessive attitude towards children, wife and house, absence of acquisitive desires, balanced mindset ever towards both pleasing and displeasing happenings, disciplined devotion to me, exclusive of all other thoughts and without feeling separate from me, preference to private moments with the self, aversion to people crowd, commitment to excavation of truth, Satyanveshanam, perseverance in the practice of embracing the indweller. All these are described as pertaining to wisdom, qualities of a jnani. All things other than this belong in the realm of ignorance. I will tell you now more about that which is to be known. Knowing that results in freedom from death. This entity has been described as without beginning, supreme, vast and expansive. It is what is and what is not. It has hands and feet everywhere, eyes, heads, mouths and ears all over. It pervades and is established in everything in this universe. It shines through the play of the senses, but is devoid of them. It supports everything, but is detached from everything. It has no tendencies and characteristics, but enjoys their play. It is present both within and without. It manifests as both animate and inanimate objects. Because of its subtleness, it is difficult to be known. It is far and is also very near. Even though it is a unifying entity among things, it makes them appear disconnected. It creates, supports, and swallows all things. It is that which is to be known. It is said to be the light among lights and is beyond darkness. It is knowledge, the thing to be known, and the goal for the path of knowledge. It resides in the heart of all. Thus, a brief description of Kshetra, knowledge, and that which is to be known has been given. Understanding this well, my devotee becomes qualified to experience me. Know that both nature and the Purusha are without beginning. Know that all the myriad appearances and characteristics have originated from nature. It is said that nature gives rise to the play of the 5 elements. There are 5 characteristics, the 10 indriyas, mind, intellect, and ahamkaram. I am the doer feeling. And that Purusha is the cause for the enjoyment of the pleasures and pains from this play. In reality, the Purusha is established in nature and enjoys the characteristics born in nature. For his birth in the midst of the experiences of pains and pleasures in nature, attachment to these characteristics is the reason. The seer who sees everything, the thinker who is behind all thoughts, the supporter, the enjoyer, the Lord of all lords, the one who is said to be Paramatma, resides in this body, but is beyond it. He who knows that the Purusha and the characteristics fill nature is not born again, whatever life he leads. Some embrace the indweller by meditating on it, some others through knowledge, and yet others through actions. Some, not aware of these paths, receive and understand the teachings from others and follow that diligently, faithfully attaching themselves to these teachings and holding on to them as supreme. They overcome death with certainty. Bharatarshava, whether it is an animate or inanimate object, whatever appears, know that to be born in the oneness of Kshetra and Kshetrajna. He who experiences the indestructible entity in all destructible things, the Lord of Lords established as the indweller in all things, embraces it. In reality, after embracing the indweller, he becomes indestructible himself and attains the supreme state of oneness with it. He who experiences that it is nature alone that is doing all actions experiences the indweller to be actionless. When he experiences firsthand that the differences of all appearances dissolve in the same indweller that resides in them, and also that from this indweller they all take birth and expand, he then becomes Brahma himself. My dear son of Kunti, this indestructible indweller is without beginning and without tendencies. Though resident in the body, he does no action and has no attachment. In the same way that the all-pervasive sky remains uncontaminated because of its subtleness, the indweller, though residing in the bodies everywhere, remains uncontaminated. My dear Bharata, In the same way, the single sun illumines all the worlds. The one indweller illumines all the bodies. Thus, with the vision of knowledge, those who see the difference between the body and the embodied and see the universe appearing and disappearing in nature attain the supreme state. Trayodasodhyayah Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yogah. The first slokam does not appear in some books, so maybe in your books or not. So let me read that first. Arjuna Uvacha Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kshetram Kshetranyam Yevacha Yetat Veditum Ichchami Jnanam Nyayam Cha Keshava. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetram Iti Abhidiyate Etadhyo Veti Tam Prahuhu Kshetrajna Iti Tadvidaha. Kshetrajnam Chapi Mam Vidhi Sarva Kshetreshu Bharata Kshetra Kshetrajnoho Jnanam Yat Tat Jnanam Matam Mama Tat Kshetram Yatcha Yatcha Yat Vikari Yatascha Yat Sacha Yo Yat Prabhavascha Tat Samasena Me Shrunu Rishibihi Bhaguda Geetam Chandobihi Vividaihi Pratak Brahmasutra Padaihi Cha Eva Hetumadbihi Vinischitaihi Mahabhutane Ahankaraha Buddhihi Avyaktam Evacha Indriyani Dasaikam Cha Pancha Cha Indriya Gocharaha Icha Dveshaha Sukham Dukkham Sangadas Chetana Dhrutihi Yetat Kshetram Samasena Savikaram Udahrutam Amanitvam Adambhitvam Ahimsa Kshantihi Arjavam Acharya Upasanam Saucham Sthiryam Atma Vinigraha Indriyarteshu Vairagyam Anahankara Evacha Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshanu Darsanam Asaktihi Anabhishvankaha Putra Dara Grihadishu Nityam Cha Samachit Tattvam Ishtha Nishtopapattishu Mayi Cha Ananya Yogena Bhaktihi Abhyabhicharini Vivikta Desa Sevitvam Ratihi Janasamsati Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam Tattva Jnanartha Darsanam Yetat Jnanam iti Proktam Ajnanam Yetat Anyaya Jneyam Yattat Pravakshyami Yat Jnatva Mrutam Asnute Anadimat Param Brahma Na Sat Tat Na Asat Uchyate Asat Uchyate Na Sat Tat Na Asat Uchyate Sarvatah Panipadam Tat Sarvatokshi Siro Mukham Sarvatah Srutimal Loke Sarvam Avritya Tishtati Sarvendri Gunabhasam Sarvendri Vivarjitam Asaktam Sarvabhritchaiva Nirgunam Gunabhoktru Cha Bhakirantascha Bhutanam Acharam Charamevacha Sukshmatvat Tat Vigneyam Durastam Cha Antike Cha Tat Avibhaktam Cha Bhuteshu Vibhaktamiva Cha Sthitham Bhuta Bhartruhu Cha Tat Jneyam Grasmishu Prabhavishnu Cha Jyotisham Api Tat Jyotihi Tamasaga Param Uchyate Jnanam Jneyam Jnanagamyam Hrudi Sarvasya Vishtitam Iti Kshetram Tata Jnanam Jneyam Cha Uktam Samasataha Mad Bhakta Etad Vignaya Mad Bhavayoho Upapadyate Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Vidhyanadi Ubhavapi Vikarancha Gunanchaiva Vidhi Prakriti Sambhavan Karya Karana Kartrutve Hetuhu Prakritihi Uchyate Purushaha सुखदुःखानां भोक्तृत्वे हेतुः उच्यते। पुरुषः प्रकृतिस्थो हि भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् कारणं गुणसङ्गोऽस्य सदसत् योनिः जन्मसु उपद्रष्टानुमन्ता च भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरः परमात्मेति च अपि उक्तः देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषः परः य एवं वेति पुरुषं प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि न सः भूयः अभिजायते। ध्यानेन आत्मनि पश्यन्ति केचित् आत्मानम् आत्मना अन्ये सांख्येन योगेन कर्मयोगेन च अपरे। अन्ये तु एवम् अजानन्तः श्रुत्वान्येभ्य उपासते तेऽपि च अतितरन्ति एव मृत्युं श्रुतिपरायणाः। यावत् सञ्जायते किञ्चित् सत्त्वं स्थावर जङ्गमम् क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ संयोगात् तद् विद्धि भरतर्षभ। समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं विनश्यत्सु अविनश्यन्तं यः पश्यति सः पश्यति। समं पश्यतु इह सर्वत्र समवस्थितं ईश्वरं न हिनस्तु आत्मनात्मानं ततो याति परां गतिम्। प्रकृत्यैव च कर्माणि क्रियमाणानि सर्वतः यः पश्यति तदात्मानम् अकर्तारं च सः पश्यति। यदा भूतपृथक् भावम् एकस्थम् अनुपश्यति तत एव च विस्तारं ब्रह्म सम्पद्यते। तदा अनादित्वात् निर्गुणत्वात् परमात्मायम् अव्ययः शरीरस्थोऽपि कौन्तेय न करोति न लिप्यते। यथा सर्वगतं सौक्ष्म्यात् आकाशं न उपलिप्यते सर्वत्रावस्थितः देहे तथात्मा न उपलिप्यते। यथा प्रकाशयत् एकः कृष्णं लोकम् इमं रविः क्षेत्रं क्षेत्री तथा कृष्णं प्रकाशयति भारत। क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञोः एवं अंतरं ज्ञानचक्षुषा भूत प्रकृति मोक्षं च ये विदुः यान्ति ते परम्। इति श्रीमद् भगवद गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्री कृष्णार्जुन संवादे क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग योगो नाम त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम।